and he knows a lot through it. I think he enjoys the job satisfaction of it, and then we sort of give him a part-time job, then a full-time job, and then he just...
Many car lovers around the world know that Tesla rarely reaches out to independent car creators with job offers. But after gaining millions of fans by rebuilding badly damaged supercars and solving difficult repair problems, Mat Armstrong has now caught the attention of Elon Musk himself. Musk has reportedly offered Mat a job at Tesla, surprising the entire car community. So, what exactly did Musk offer Mat Armstrong at Tesla? And why are many people saying Bugatti never expected this moment to happen? Mat Armstrong's ultimate rise. People often talk about the American dream, but the interesting part is that one of its best examples is not even American. He is a young man from Leicester, England, and his story shows that big dreams are not limited by where someone is born. Mat Armstrong did not grow up with money, powerful contacts, or a well-known family. He started as a BMX rider, whose sponsors only paid for his travel. His family could not afford to support his racing goals. Instead of giving up, Mat worked hard. At night, he worked at an Indian restaurant called Spices 45. During the day, he repaired cars for anyone willing to pay him. Then, life took a difficult turn. During the BMX World Championships in Germany, he dislocated his shoulder, ending his racing career before it could really succeed. Soon after, the coronavirus pandemic changed the lives of millions of people, including Mat, and destroyed many of his plans. Most people would have stopped at that point. They would have accepted the setbacks and moved on. Mat chose a different path. He used every pound he had saved from working at the restaurant and fixing cars to buy a badly damaged Bentley Continental GT. He believed that if he rebuilt the car while filming the process, people might enjoy watching it. People did much more than watch. They became deeply interested in every step of the rebuild. That one bold decision helped him grow a YouTube channel with about 7 million subscribers. His net worth is estimated to be between $1 million and $3 million. He also built a property portfolio and filled his garage with luxury cars that most people only ever see in magazines or online. The most surprising part is that a man who once washed dishes in Leicester is now being mentioned alongside Elon Musk. The lesson from Mat's journey is simple. Success does not come because life suddenly becomes easy. It comes from refusing to give up when everything seems to be falling apart. His shoulder injury ended his sports career. The global pandemic hurt his business plans. Each time something went wrong, he found another way to move forward. Mat treated every setback the same way he treated the damaged supercars he rebuilt. He did not see them as useless. He saw them as something that could be repaired and given a new life. Then, something even more surprising happened. One of the biggest names in the car industry decided they wanted Mat to join their team. And what happened next was truly incredible. But did Elon Musk really offer Mat Armstrong a job at Tesla? What's the truth behind it? Let's take a closer look. The Tesla rumor. It all began the way many online stories do. Someone made a post, and before anyone had the chance to check if it was true, the rumor had already spread everywhere. Around the spring of 2026, the story quickly appeared across YouTube, Facebook, and almost every popular car forum. At the center of it was one exciting claim. Elon Musk had supposedly offered Mat Armstrong a role at Tesla. As the story spread, different people told it in different ways. Some said it was a full-time job. Others believed it was a business partnership or a special deal directly with Elon Musk. Even though the details changed, every version shared the same basic idea. This is where the story becomes even more interesting. The truth behind the rumor is actually more surprising than the rumor itself. Neither Tesla nor Elon Musk has ever publicly confirmed making such an offer, and Mat Armstrong has never confirmed it either. There has been no official press release, no post from Elon Musk on social media, and nothing on Tesla's careers page saying that the British YouTuber had joined the company. What does exist is a huge number of viral videos and social media posts confidently claiming the offer happened. Together, they have gained millions of views, with people filling the comments with excitement and debate. Not every business partnership begins with an official announcement or cameras recording the moment. Some discussions take place in private. After Mat Armstrong repeatedly showed his skills by rebuilding cars that many people believed could never be repaired, solving very difficult mechanical problems, and restoring some of the world's most challenging vehicles, the idea of Elon Musk noticing his work no longer seemed impossible. Even if something like this were to happen, it would probably not mean Mat would become a regular Tesla employee working in an office every day. In today's car industry, many highly skilled experts are hired as consultants, creative partners, or brand advisors instead of full-time staff. Someone like Mat, with years of practical experience, outstanding problem-solving skills, and a huge worldwide audience, could be much more valuable in one of those roles. Still, the possible money involved is not the main reason this story attracted so much attention online. What could a trillion-dollar company possibly see in a man who rebuilds damaged cars in a small workshop in Britain? And why did this story spread across the internet so quickly? Let's explore further. Musk's secret Tesla. Offer to Armstrong. What makes this rumor so interesting is not only the idea that Elon Musk noticed Mat Armstrong, it is also the reason many people believe Tesla would want him. Tesla is always creating new technology, building future cars, and working on projects that could change the car industry. According to the rumors, this is more than a normal job offer. Many people believe Tesla wants Mat because of his skills, creative thinking, and experience rebuilding badly damaged cars for special projects. Some even claim Elon Musk is interested not only in Mat's hands-on skills but also in the way he thinks. Tesla is much more than a car company. It is worth more than $1.5 trillion and keeps working on new ideas for the future of transportation. The company is not only making electric vehicles, it is also developing self-driving systems, artificial intelligence, the Optimus humanoid robot, new kinds of vehicles, and other technologies that could change the way people use machines. That is one reason many believe Mat has become someone Tesla would find interesting. Tesla has never been known for following the usual way of doing things. Elon Musk is often linked with people who solve problems in different ways and find answers where others see no hope. Many fans believe Mat's work fits that way of thinking. The real question is not whether Mat can rebuild cars. Before he became famous, Mat Armstrong was just a young boy in a garage in Leicester, England, watching his father, Tony, repair cars. Tony was the kind of mechanic who did not need a computer to understand an engine. He could hear an unusual sound, feel that something was wrong, and quickly know how to fix it. By working beside his father, Mat slowly learned those same skills. At that time, he never imagined that millions of people would one day know his name. He could not have guessed that some of the world's rarest and most expensive cars would end up in his workshop, or that his name would ever be linked with some of the biggest names in the car industry. Everything changed when he began buying damaged vehicles from salvage auctions and recording the process of rebuilding them. At first, it was simply a hobby, but people quickly became interested. They were not only watching broken cars being repaired, they were watching vehicles that looked beyond saving come back to life. Mat rebuilt badly damaged Mercedes cars, wrecked Lamborghinis, and many other vehicles that looked ready for the scrapyard. He gave them another chance. That is one reason many fans like the idea of Tesla, Elon Musk, or another major company noticing him. His story has always been about taking something that others gave up on and making it valuable again. The numbers show how successful he has become. By the middle of 2026, his YouTube channel had grown to more than 7 million subscribers and over 1 billion total views. That made him one of the biggest automotive creators in the world. Many of his rebuild videos regularly receive between 8 million and 12 million views. His audience comes from many countries and follows every new project closely. For years, this approach made him successful, well-known, and respected. Most car manufacturers either ignored him or enjoyed the free attention his videos brought to their brands. One project featured a rebuilt Audi. Another brought a damaged Bentley back to life. Very few people in the car industry saw him as real competition. That changed in late 2025 when Mat took on one of the biggest, most expensive, and most controversial rebuild projects of his career. It was a decision that would place him on a direct path toward one of the most powerful names in automotive history. So, why would a company refuse to sell parts to the legal owner of a $6 million Bugatti? Did Bugatti accidentally create an even bigger story by trying to stop this rebuild? Let's find out. Bugatti Chiron repair saga. In October 2025, a rare Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport, owned by American influencer Alex Gonzalez, was badly damaged in a serious crash in Miami. The Chiron Pure Sport is one of the rarest cars in the world, with only about 60 ever built. It is worth around $6 million, making it a car that most people will never see in real life. The crash caused major damage to the front of the car. The body was badly crushed, the airbags had gone off, and fixing the car quickly became a very difficult problem. Reports said that Bugatti estimated the cost of repairing the car at one of its own factories to be about $1.7 million. That huge price made many people wonder if the car would ever be driven again. This was when Mat Armstrong became involved. Mat has built a reputation for taking on damaged cars that many people believe cannot be repaired. Instead of walking away from the challenge, he decided to accept it. He believed that even a car with this much damage deserved another chance. When Mat first showed the Bugatti on his channel, he described it as one of the biggest projects he had ever attempted. He knew it would be a long and difficult journey, but that only made him more determined. His viewers could immediately tell that this rebuild would be unlike anything they had seen before. Mat then traveled to Miami to inspect the damaged Bugatti himself. After carefully looking over the car, he made the bold decision to rebuild it. This surprised many people because even Bugatti believed the repair should not be carried out by an independent workshop. Even with those doubts, Mat was ready to prove that it could be done. His fans were thrilled by the news. Many believed this would become the biggest project ever featured on his YouTube channel. Some even felt it could become one of the greatest rebuild projects ever shared on YouTube. Every new update attracted more viewers who wanted to see whether Mat could achieve what seemed impossible. Then the project took an unexpected turn. As Mat continued sharing videos about the rebuild, Bugatti reportedly placed restrictions on the car's vehicle identification number, also known as the VIN. Because of this, official Bugatti dealerships could no longer sell him the original parts needed to repair the car. This created a huge problem. Many important parts had been badly damaged in the crash. The headlights, hood, front fenders, and the famous horseshoe-shaped front grille all needed to be replaced. Normally, these parts could be ordered through a Bugatti dealership, but that option was no longer available. Many people believed this decision was unfair. Mat legally owned the damaged Bugatti and was ready to pay for the replacement parts. Even so, Bugatti reportedly refused to supply them because the company wanted the repairs to remain under its own control. If someone spends millions of dollars buying a car, should they have the freedom to repair it however they choose? Why is this whole rebuild thing turning heads? Let's take a closer look. The Bugatti rebuild that shocked the car world. Mat Armstrong, the man in charge of Bugatti Rimac, actually began by building electric cars in a small garage in Croatia. Because he built his own company from the ground up, many people expected him to support someone rebuilding a car in a garage. Instead, he went on social media and openly criticized the project, creating a huge argument across the car community. In an Instagram video, Mat said that many of the repair costs people were hearing about Bugatti cars were not accurate. He explained the prices of different parts one by one and said that the numbers shown in rebuild videos were much higher than they really were. He also made it clear that real Bugatti parts could not simply be copied with a three-dimensional printer. Mat explained that a car as advanced as the Bugatti Chiron should be repaired at the Bugatti factory in Molsheim, France. According to him, the car would need to be taken apart in a major way so it could be repaired safely and correctly. From Bugatti's point of view, the company believed it was protecting both people's safety and its reputation. But many people online did not accept that explanation. Bugatti locked important software, restricted access to its parts ordering system, and gave many people the feeling that regular car owners were not capable of working on expensive vehicles. Then, just when everyone thought the story could not become any bigger, Mat surprised the entire car community once again. He went out and bought a second damaged Bugatti. What model of Bugatti did he buy? Was he able to rebuild it? Let's find out. Bugatti Veyron repair controversy. In April 2026, while Mat Armstrong was still dealing with the ongoing Chiron dispute, he surprised everyone by buying a repossessed Bugatti Veyron. The car had originally been built for a customer in Dubai. In perfect condition, it was worth more than £1.5 million, and it was one of only 450 Veyrons ever made. Mat admitted that owning a Bugatti had never been one of his dream goals. Even so, he said the Veyron could be one of the greatest cars most people would ever see. Buying another Bugatti while he was already having problems with the company seemed either incredibly risky or incredibly smart. Knowing Mat, it was probably a bit of both. The next chapter became one of Mat's most viral YouTube moments. When the Veyron finally arrived, it refused to go into gear, a fault that usually signals a massive repair bill on a Bugatti. After inspecting the car, Mat traced the issue to a blown fuse costing just $3. The astonishingly cheap fix stunned viewers and quickly went viral, challenging the widespread belief that hypercars were impossible to repair without manufacturer intervention or outrageously expensive replacement parts. Of course, that small and cheap repair did not solve everything. As Mat kept working on the Veyron, he found many more serious problems. The wiring for the hydraulic gearbox pump was badly damaged. The radiator had a leak. The engine was misfiring, and the fuse box was in terrible condition. The deeper he looked, the more problems appeared. Over the next several months, Mat and his team spent countless hours rebuilding the car. They repaired damaged parts, fitted new body panels, and carefully prepared the Veyron for a high-speed runway test. Everything seemed to be coming together after all the hard work. Then, just when it looked ready, the car suddenly stopped working on the runway because the fuel pump control module had failed. After all the time, money, and effort that had gone into the rebuild, it was another huge setback. At that point, Mat contacted Bugatti to ask about replacement parts. The price they quoted was exactly what many people expected: extremely high. Once again, repairing a Bugatti looked like it would cost a fortune. Now Mat had two Bugattis, and both of them were causing major problems. From what many people could see, the factory had little interest in helping with either rebuild. By the middle of 2026, people on the internet had already chosen sides. Many viewers saw Mat as someone standing up for the right to repair expensive cars instead of replacing them. Bugatti, on the other hand, was seen by many as a company that kept its cars and parts locked behind strict rules. Whether that picture was completely fair or not, it became the story that millions of people followed. The amount of work that went into rebuilding the Veyron was remarkable. Large sections of the car were rebuilt from the ground up. Broken parts were repaired or replaced, and the entire body was refreshed to give it a new look. The original light blue details were replaced with a satin metallic silver finish that quickly became a favorite among car fans online. Mat also fitted a new set of forged aftermarket wheels, making the Veyron look even more impressive. After months of work, the car successfully completed a 150-mile drive to the runway without any major problems. So, what do you think about Elon Musk's shocking offer to Mat Armstrong at Tesla? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.